In a hint of what's to come from Mayor Olivia Chow's proposed 2024 budget, some changes from what has already been floated. In a speech at the Royal York today, she says she wants to make changes to the tax rates that will ultimately, potentially, help out renters.
In my upcoming budget, I will reduce the multi-residential tax rate so no renters will face huge increases. That's what you want. That's what I'm going to do.
It's not the proposed 10.5% residential property tax increase that has been thrown around as a major talking point, but a reduction for multi-residential buildings means landlords could get a break. Mayor Chow says she plans on lowering what was a proposed 4.5% tax increase plus 1.5% for the city building fund to a threshold of 3.75% or less. That, in turn, could keep those costs from being passed along.
I can say to you today that we will lower the threshold so that renters will not pay a big increase. Landlord would not be able to use that as an excuse to push up the rent increase.
Landlords would otherwise have the opportunity to apply for an above-guideline rent increase with the province's landlord and tenant board.
It's been a long time since we've had a mayor that really cares about renters and takes their needs into consideration.
According to the Federation of Metro Tenants Associations, the move by Chow will certainly strengthen support from her base, but it's still not a guarantee.
Does this ensure that landlords aren't going to pass this on to tenants?
Not 100%. So again, the problem is that the tax increase that the city passes doesn't always work out into the tax increase that a landlord gets.
Whether or not this means Chow will decrease the proposed 10.5% increase for single-family homes is still to be determined. The operating budget shortfall of $1.8 billion remains. Now that you're planning on reducing this, that's less revenue for the city. So how do you make up for that?
You will find that answer in 3 days on February 1st.
And while that clock is ticking, there's still no word from the federal government on help for refugees in the city. The city says it needs more than $200 million plus in order to avoid a 4% federal impacts levy on top of the property tax increase already proposed. Mark McAllister, City News.